opener in conference play for both of these teams. It's the USF Bulls and the Army Black Knights. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Guys, the Black Knights head coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Black Knights headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Bulls offense will go to work first. And here comes the sophomore running back. He scored 4 times in their last game, just under 100 yards in the W. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his...
There's a crease. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on 3rd down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? So Army's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Rush is on him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. This quarterback part of their running game. Got enough for the first. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Black Knights will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Goes to the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive.
And this defense, they were ready for that third down. That you could tell they...
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Gets the back moving. He's looking to pass. Made a defender miss. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Isaac. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll send the back in motion. Fights off a defender. Open space at the 25. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
From the shotgun, the inside give. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rodgers. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is so great to see, and it's part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
And the Bulls are rolling down the field. To throw, it's Van Buren. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. This time he wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and 1. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
There he goes. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the first down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to chase down a pretty athletic guy and now set up fourth.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on fourth down again. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Trying to find the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, USF. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and you've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. The Black Knights offense will go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Using his feet. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Black Knights will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. Quick step and go. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
That's reeled in. It's Rodgers. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Smith. Finding some room. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. On the option. Now the toss. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Black Knights are facing 3rd and inches. Here comes the option. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go.
Makes the grab on the big throw. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. And the Bulls want to move quickly. Off the play fake on 1st down. Moving out to the right. He'll get rid of it. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running to the left. Here's a little room there. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Bulls have taken it inside the 20. To the air. It's Van Buren. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured bull. And the Bulls are threatening on 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Under fire. Looking to the end zone, it's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulls.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Maybe some room here. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the 1st down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
The Black Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's got great speed. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Fires on the run. Got it inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulls.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance.
Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Black Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Going to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wide-out set, trips right. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
This offense will try to convert on 4th down for the 5th time. The defense has come up with just one stop so far. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Bulls use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The screen, he's got wheels. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Van Buren. Hauls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, South Florida. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this 1st half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings. And now over to your game inside Michie Stadium. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the 1st half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Blake Field inside Michie Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We are just about ready to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Checking in with the Army head coach coming out of the locker room. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Okay, Holly. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They'll move the wide receiver. And that ball's free behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, USF. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver getting open and making the catch, but now you got to secure the football. You know there's going to be guys coming trying to rip it free. They did it. They scooped it. They scored. That's a play he's going to learn from.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Number 41 set to kick this one away.
And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On the option. Keeps it on the option. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They get to him as he throws.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And listen, third down and long.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They'll run for it. There's some room. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on fourth down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
The run inside. It's Smith.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Off play action. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's going to take off. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Bulls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And the extra point is good. He'll return it. Nice job by team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Black Knights offense will go to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Looking downfield on first down. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him, and you just get it to him, and he does the rest, and that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Black Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now on the move. Inside the 35. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on 2nd and short.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pulls it on the option. Maybe a crease. Picks up the first down. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights!
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Collins. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on third. Oh, they're after him. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert. Down.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Bulls will line up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Motion from the wideout. Ready, go! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. That's caught. It's Benson. Runs through a man. He might have space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Army!
Dang, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This USF offense will open this drive right here. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Takes the handoff. It's Collins.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Here's the pressure. Got the first down himself. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Running inside, it's Isaac. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it. It looks as if it'll be around the 45. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. And he's hit and taken down behind the line of scrimmage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Dyer. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Could be an alley. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Right back to him on the ground. And they're able to get him down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Finds his tight end. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. And he'll be hit immediately, no gain on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Throws to the wideout. Fires left side. It's Smith. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they...
He's going to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And first down for the offense.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. The Bulls use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Might have it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Makes it past the marker. Racing to the right. He's at the 30. Inside the... And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Looking for a big play. Upstairs to make the catch. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoops out of bounds. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Makes it past the marker. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15, a first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, South Florida.
After this, it'll be a wrap. He's looking to throw. Back's got it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.